Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going For It Sim Studio. Do you remember back in class or maybe in the office when you're watching a presentation and they simply say, hey, please ask the little questions because there's probably other folks in the room that are thinking the same thing and they also want the answers, but then you end up leaving and you never really get those questions answered. That's kind of what I'm trying to accomplish here today with this video. Whether it's for yourself, just so you're informed, or maybe you have a sim and you've got a lot of buddies that come over and you simply want to provide them with a video specifically on golf simulator etiquette so that the simulators that you visit or your own personal simulator can get taken care of. Just like we take care of the golf course when we're outside, we're respectful. We want to do the exact same thing when we visit a simulator, whether it's a private one or a commercial space. Let's talk about all the questions nobody wants to ask. Seeing a video on golf simulator etiquette may seem crazy to some people, but you know what? After owning a simulator for over a year and a half and having a lot of folks come over here, talking to owners of both commercial and other private simulator setups, you know, it's exactly what I said in the intro. There's a lot of questions. People just don't know that there are certain things you need to kind of watch out for to be a little bit more respectful, to have some golf simulator etiquette to really make these things last a really long time. Now, it's no secret that golf simulators are very expensive. A lot of the parts and the pieces that are actually being used, each individual part can be thousands of dollars. And so if we as players can utilize these simulators, whether it's commercial or private, we could be respectful, we can have some etiquette, and we can help these simulators last a little bit longer. So what can we do? It's pretty simple, okay? It's all kind of has a theme to it all. It's just cleanliness, right? Clean your shoes. Don't walk around a simulator in muddy shoes. And look, it doesn't matter if this is commercial or private. Don't go to a commercial golf sim and be like, it's their business, I'm paying for this time, I can do whatever I want. Please don't do that. It's just disrespectful. You wouldn't do that at a golf course. So clean your shoes. Second one, clean balls, okay? A lot of simulators are different. It depends on what's going on with the launch monitor. Here, if you want to get accurate spin utilizing this About Golf simulator, I have special balls that have marks on them. They're not the radar balls because this is a camera-based system. I have both Pro V1s and I've got some Pinnacle practice balls. When I have a lot of folks that come over all the time, all I ask is that they buy me some new balls. Buy me another pack of Pro V1s that you use because those ones go quite quickly. If you're at a simulator where you can use balls of your own, please just make sure they're clean. All the dirt on those balls are gonna get on this screen. Screens are expensive, and if you look at it, it's white. So it's difficult to clean. It's not as simple as just wiping that off. The other thing, ball related, I want you to focus on is if you're using your own balls, and even if you're using balls provided by the simulator, is make sure they're not scuffed. You know, wedges, they grab a lot. And if you bring in a ball from outside that maybe has hit concrete or has been used for quite some time, the casing can get quite worn out and it's rough. And what it'll actually do, if you take a close look at the screen behind me, the ball marks you see on there, those are burns. The rough balls actually melt the screen material when you hit it at a high spin velocity. That is something that I didn't know before I started using balls for a very long time and realizing that it's not the ball that wears out on the inside, it's the casing. So that was my live and learn. And then your clubs. Please clean your clubs. Don't come in from around outside into a simulator with filthy clubs. You should be cleaning your clubs anyway because clean grooves are going to provide the spin, and we're working really hard to have a fun time playing this game of golf, and we want to make sure that we control those variables like clean grooves. Another thing is the hitting mat. If there is a hitting strip installed in the simulator, please use that area when hitting a ball. You're not special. You don't get to get a different part of the mat to hit off of. Hitting strips in themselves can be very expensive to replace, but a hitting mat, a complete hitting mat, is a lot more expensive to replace as a whole. So please utilize and respect that hitting area. It's that simple. It's really easy. You can have a great time utilizing simulators, both private and commercial. Please like, follow, and subscribe for fun little tips that, hey, maybe were those questions that everybody wanted to ask, but nobody did, therefore nobody knows. Now you do. Golf simulator etiquette, check.